My name is Cameron Stallings. I have a project called Sun Araw, a music project that started as a solo project, but then started to change as I started to play live to be a rotating band of people. So this is actually Sun Araw Band 14, which is a trio. John Leland.
I'm John Leland. I play electronic drums. I have a pretty normal drummer background, but I started playing electronic drums with a guy, John Kanabe from Sierra Leone. And yeah, I've been playing a lot of electronic drums lately, and in this group I get to try a lot of cool, weird stuff with it, you know, like a lot of interesting rhythms and percussion sounds.
I'm Mark Reardon. I play keys in this band. I started out as a drummer primarily, and I lived in Chicago for 10 years, played in a lot of free improv kind of bands and different rock bands. And I actually met Cameron through a person I know, through my connections in Chicago in the free improv world there, so that's how I ended up getting brought onto this project.
Sun Araw started because I was in a band called Magic Lantern, which was sort of like an experimental psych rock band, and then I was making stuff for the band at home, and they were supposed to be demos, but I just kept making them and kept making them and kept making them until it was like an album, and so then it was like a solo album. So it started with that actually, and since then it's just like morphed and changed. You know, it's always been about free music in some way. Whether it was like more rock or more kind of like avant-garde, I guess, I don't know. But it's always based around improvisation. Tonight you're going to be hearing a lot of improvisation and a lot of tunes, and then like where those two things kind of mix and meet. You know, that's the interesting part for us, I think, is like there are tunes in the set, but they're sort of like open structures that can be, you know, moved in and out of, and we can like find new ways to emphasize different parts of them and change the narrative of them or whatever. So yeah, so it's about 50-50, you know, like free improv and then playing, you know, certain tunes.
We played in Lisbon and Coimbra in Portugal, but we've been in Galicia and Aragon. We went to Valencia and Barcelona.
Madrid. After this we go to Germany and then to Poland and north, where it's cold and the food is not this good. I just noticed that like halfway through.
Very cool,
I
yeah.
couldn't believe it. It's pretty much one of the most far out things I've ever done.
It's like that Cirque du Soleil, or it wasn't Cirque du Soleil, there's something in New York where it was like, you're eating dinner under like a swimming pool or something.
Whoa. Yeah, it's a first for me.